Last song of the album, Sleep Token, Infinite Baths. Baths. Here we go. Let's jump into it. Welcome everybody. Welcome back. My name's Rich. If you're new here, let's go. Like and subscribe. Great way to support the channel. If you want other ways, check the links in the description. Right now, well, that sounds familiar. Somebody said there was a Pink Floyd reference in here, and I'm gonna promise you guys, unless it's something that I know, which is probably not much, I probably won't get it. All right. A lot of those older bands, I don't know the names of the songs that go with them sometimes.
When you plucked me from the grotto, sounding like a supermodel. When I would wake in staccato, no lightning in a bottle, just one eye on the target and 2 bricks on the throttle. I know now.
I'm using those rap enunciations. Supermodel instead of model.
That even if I am frozen, timeless as a ghost in my nightmares of the ocean, the precipice I'm approaching, well, you will empty the darkness, you will keep me in motion. I know now. Infinite buzz washing over me at last. Feel the method in my madness. Feel the glory in my wrath. Infinite buzz, but
Oh, come on, man. What is that?
my madness. Infinite buzz washing over me at last. Feel the method in my madness. Feel the glory in my wrath. Infinite buzz, bursting colors when you laugh. I have fought so long to be here. I am never going back.
I don't know if you guys know it's the little high notes instrument in the background that he likes using in a lot of songs. It's the same chord progression, not necessarily the same exact notes, but the same notes being played that's been played in another song, and I can't remember the name of that song. So I think that what I'm thinking about is like doo doo doo. Well, shoot, now I can't accurately get it now. Doo doo doo. Ah.
Even if I'm on my own, well, the silence is definitely I could be stuck here alone. Well, even my future is threatening. Something is lifting the bones. Something is dancing in a revelry. Wider than oceans below, taller than titans on box springs. The waters are warm where they used to run freezing, where they used to be
I'm gonna pause a sec. I want to pause a second here because I was kind of glancing over back at the lyrics, and I was kind of looking at the top part here, and it's like when I awake in staccato, and I just thought that was kind of an interesting way of like waking up like with shortness of breath, like nightmares, and it sounds like from kind of glancing at trying to find the one song that had the do do whatever in the background of it. I I was kind of like looking at all the track lists and stuff and listening to the song as it got towards the part that we just listened to. It sounds like he was kind of referencing like all of those albums and songs. I don't, it's not necessarily like literally all of them, but like he was going back and picking parts from each one of them, talking about storms and titans and oceans and dancing in reverie. We've heard that before. So that's kind of interesting. What's also interesting is have not heard anything about teeth so far. All right, we'll continue. Man, that was crazy. I think that one is definitely the heaviest ending, probably the heaviest that I can remember off the top without going back to everything. 'Cause they had some ones that kind of started off heavy or whatever. But it's definitely the heaviest one on the album. The screams wasn't even really like a scream at the end. It was like um it was almost like a hiss, almost like a like it was like just all throat. It was kind of crazy. Like like yeah. I don't know if you watch Harry Potter or whatever. Kind of remind me of what they sound like when they were trying to speak in the snake tongue, or whatever. So it was just wild. And it was interesting because it kind of was like this more of a chill, vibey song in the beginning. And then during that whole like drift with me part, it was kind of like elevating, like you're kind of like being taken upwards, like it's kind of like float with me, we're going up into heaven type of thing. And then the drop part comes like psych and snatch you back down into the end. And then you have this like real heavy, like darkness kind of pulling you down. And if you listen to like the lyrics to at this point too, it's kind of like also that darkness pulling them back down. So it's like all this glory. So like it's kind of it's really just a good way of tying the album back together. It looks like a lot of the lyrics in the album. He's kind of mentions like a lot of the stuff. I think it was in Caramel where he kind of talks about how he kind of feels like he wasn't really earned, but he knows he did. He felt like he did earn it, but at the same time he didn't, and kind of had like this wrestling of thoughts with his position and where the band has come to and stuff now. And it's like, so like in that first part, he's kind of like, hey, we made it to this peak, this point. It's great up here. Everything's wonderful. And then all that doubt, whatever comes back up, and you kind of hear that darkness that he talks about in other songs on the same album, kind of pulling back down, like those deeper, darker thoughts, like all this glory you did not earn, every lesson you did not learn, you will drown in the endless sea. You can empty my arteries while you halt this eclipse in me. So the eclipse, again, that was mentioned in, which song was it? It was a song earlier on in the album where he kind of talks about that too. I want to say it was the first single he dropped. What was the first single that was? I see. Okay, so the first song that they dropped, it was Emergence, and he mentions midnight in my mind's eye, drowning out the daylight. But that's not where he specifically said eclipse. It was actually the first song on the album where he mentions that in the chorus, will you halt this eclipse in me? And so we see that eclipse come forth. He repeats the lines here at the end. Huh. So I haven't listened to the songs again after I wanted to get through the album first and then play through it all in a row when I'm done listening to it all. So I'll go back and listen to it all again and see what I catch. If I can put things together better. But it seems like there's definitely a lot of callbacks through other songs in here, and kind of ending it with the same will you halt this eclipse in me that he started with and look to windward is, I think, pretty strong. The Teeth of God is interesting as well. Teeth of God. There was a teeth. That's all. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I definitely like that last part from the drift with me down to the second half, I guess. Like for a minute, it kind of reminded me of Nocturne song. It's kind of like how the vocals and stuff were layered in that song at the beginning. Yeah, it's like you're going to like a different plane, man. Yeah, then you get snatched back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. um, yeah, it's crazy. I liked it. It's pretty cool. I definitely had to play the album all the way through from beginning to end. Um, a few times, I think. 'Cause I'll probably catch some things again if I do that. Catch some things better. It's like I listen to every once in a while. I go back off topic a little bit. Every once in a while, I go back and listen to like the Blessed to Fall, the His Last Walk album. That's like a no skip one for me. So I listen to it like all the way through, and I find like new things here. Like, oh, that's what you're saying there. Oh, so I kind of feel the same way here. Like I'll go back through here and I'll be like, oh, that's oh. So that's pretty cool. And if you guys, know like who he was speaking to, a lot of the time, a lot of the songs in this album, it seemed like he was speaking to the listeners. And there's a couple of songs where he might be speaking to a particular person. Then there's a couple of songs where he's speaking to himself. So let me know who he may be just talking about, going over everything. I think here, not necessarily he's like himself, um, the whoever ethereal being, uh, the listeners. So I think it's all encompassing in this particular song. But let me know down in the comments below. Like the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Oh, all right, guys. Thanks for watching this one. Let me know your thoughts. It's cool. It's a good ending, I think, to the album. Unless there's something after it, I'll have to listen to the actual album. Until next time.